Mute yourself and let me hear you. Mute yourself, let me hear you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you can move. Can we move?
Yes.
Let's move first.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me admit some guys that are still here to join. See stuff coming. I think yeah, everyone is here now. One is there. One is there. Yeah, can you all see the chat right now? Can you see what I'm doing here? Can you all see what I'm seeing? What I'm doing here?
Yes,
Yes.
we can see.
Okay. So now, so I said we want to talk about the chat patterns, and I think I give an ebook to every one of you guys about the chat patterns and how they are forming. So there are many chat patterns that we know about that you can see in the market. But there are some chat patterns that are very, very common. They are common because of what? Because of their efficiency. Because they usually occur most times in the market. Are you getting it? So that's why they do occur sometimes. So we know how to talk about many patterns, but we are just going to talk about the most efficient one, the ones that are what that most applicable to the market, that they used to show too much, they used to occur too much in the market. Those are the ones that I want to talk about. You get. So before anything, let's look at some patterns. Let's look at how they form. Okay, now. So in the on the ebook I gave to you guys, I if you can remember, there is what we call downward chart, a downward trend. Do you know about downward trend?
Yes.
Yeah, a downward trend. So a kind of downward trend is just a normal trend. So one thing I want you to know that we looking for the market that is what that is a downward trend is not a trend. It's not a market that is going down just like that. The downward trend will not be going down just like that anyhow. No, the downward trend cannot be going down just like that anyhow. A downward trend is just a trend that will be making what higher high, higher low, and lower low. That's downward trend. The downward trend will be making what higher low and lower low. Now let me give you an example now. An example.
Lower high.
Yeah,
Lower low.
lower high and lower low. She get no. The downward trend will give you higher low and lower low. She get higher low and lower low. Let me give you an example now. This is a trend. This is a trend.
Lower high. And lower.
Can you see what I'm doing here?
Yes.
So I'm coming. Let me just take it from there. Then from here. Assuming this is my chart. So uh What can you see over here? You know you are going to, you know where you are. It's noisy. Just what? Just mute yourself. Mute yourself. What can you see over here? So this is what we call the downward trend. This is a kind of downward trend. This is a kind of downward trend. Now, like you will see, what is here? This is what? This is higher high. This is the most. This is the highest. This is the highest place of the trend. You get. So this is the higher trend, or this is the higher place of the trend. So you cannot know that a trend is going to change. Like now, let me put something here. You see, this is the resistance. You know, this is the resistance. But you know, when you are dealing with lower trend, everything, so lower low and downward trend, everything, you cannot just decide instantly that no, this is where my this is where my chart is going to start coming down. No, 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 you cannot know. You cannot know. You cannot know. You can only take this one as what? As the higher high. Only when you realize that the market has changed, this has changed to downward. Let me now tell you something now. Now something. This is a trend over here. I want to show you what gives us the confirmation that we are already in what? In a new trend. What does this mean? This is a trend of an upper trend. Upward trend. See you get. This is a trend of an upward trend. This is another one here. You know, initially you can tell that the market is an upward trend from the beginning. So immediately when it break this place, know that what the downward trend has what has started. So this place can be regarded as the higher high. So now when the trend has changed to downward trend, your trend is now downward, coming like here, coming to this place. So this is the higher high. Started from here, there's no more higher high again. Because the trend has changed to what? The trend has changed to a downward trend. So you have higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. You get what I just explained now? In short, when you are trading trend, if it is a downward trend, so even if you cannot expect a downward trend to be just coming down, no, not like that. A downward trend is forming what? Higher high, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. Any trend, any chance, whenever the candle still goes up, and it still goes up, it's not a higher high. No, you are still inside the downward trend. You are still what? Inside the downward trend. You get. So you cannot say you are having higher high. No, you cannot have higher high inside the downward trend. You can only have higher low because the chart, the overall is what? The overall is low. The overall is downward. So only when you are trading a upward trend, like this one, this small upward trend now, this is lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high. Are you getting me? So definitely, if you are trading an upward trend, if you are trading an upward trend, so even if the chart is coming down inside an upward trend that does not break, because you can see that this one does not break. Yes, there's a rejection over here. And let me tell you, among the best rejections, is what is the dodgy. Among the best rejection is the Dodgy. So as you can see, this is the dodgy here. What do you see over here? Whenever you want to trade a rejection from the trend line, always look for dodgy. Most times, always look for dodgy. Most times, always look for dodgy. So that's why there are some things that they are actually really in the market. There are some things that they are actually really bad. So you can see the dodgy here. From here, if you take this dodgy here in maybe 15-minute time frame, you are going to see another pattern. Or let's just check 15-minute time frame. I eat 5-minute time frame or not for this 5-minute time frame. Can you see how accurate the trend is? Can you? So now, this is what I'm talking about here. As you can see, what is this? What kind of pattern is this that happened over here?
Where?
Yeah, like this.
Okay.
What kind of pattern?
Higher low.
No, these two candles that occur now, these two candles, this red and
Okay.
green. What kind
Okay.
of
Is a Tuesday bottom?
no? No,
Eh?
no, it's not a good bottom. Anyone again? Who's there? Who's there to answer? What kind of pattern is this? This red and green. This red and green over here. Anyone? Nobody. That's why there are some things that you need to know. There are some things that you still need to know because you are going to treat rejection in the market, you are going to treat patterns in the market, and you are going to treat what some formulation in the market. It's not that no. There are some people that we chat in the group showing the chart that just because they see like four candles going up, they regard this as what. I'm coming. Let me check for this call. Yeah. Some people they will just see like four candles going up. They will regard it as what the chart is going up. They will say the chart is going up. Look at it. No, chart is not going out. If you want to trade, if you want to trade the market, you should have reason for trading it. Just you don't just enter the market anyhow and say no because I see like four candles, three candles going up. Let me just buy. No, you don't do like that. It is when you started buying that the market will be coming down. The market likes someone like you that doesn't even understand trading patterns at all, that don't even know anything at all. You see like four candles going up, you started buying like that. You don't even have any pattern, you don't even have any reason for this thing, for taking your trade. So this is an engulfing pattern. You get this is an engulfing pattern. When you see the bullish,
Yes.
the bullish candle that move more upward than the bearish candle as the same zone. As you can see, they are on the same zone. They are on the same levels. So now, and the bearish, the bullish candle has already what engulfed the bearish candle. So this is an engulfing pattern giving you what the first confirmation to buy. This is the first confirmation to buy. The second confirmation to buy is that they are both what? They are both on the trend line. They are both on this trend line that has been drawn already. Are you getting me? So now, this one like this is an upward trend from here. All these ones, they are upward trend. So inside an upward trend, what are we going to have? We are not going to have low. We are going to have lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, what? Higher high. So now, assuming all these ones are not there, so this trend line just break now. It break over here. We are not going to have higher high again. That's all these ones has become what? Downward trend. This is a downward trend. Can you see? Can you see a downward trend now? Can you see the downward trend? I want to explain something. Can you
Yes,
see?
yes. Okay.
So now, can someone mention the kind of rejection candle that we have? Rejection candle. Can you mention rejection candle that we have?
Rejection candle.
Yeah.
Doji.
Example of rejection candle.
Doji is there.
Yeah.
Doji.
Yeah.
The hammer.
Hammer. Yeah.
This chart is not so very. I don't know what's wrong with my system. Sir.
Chart is not showing to you.
Ihaba,
Hammer. Yeah.
Itimba,
Timber. Yeah. Timber.
and Ibaporaba,
Inverted hammer. Yeah. You're there. You're there. So now you can see.
Agima,
Yeah. Yeah. So you know what? What I want to tell you guys is that most times, don't trade based on one confirmation. Don't trade based on one confirmation. Like now, like here now, like maybe because you see rejection here and it is hammer, so you enter because you see hammer here. You started selling because you see inverted hammer over here. Where is you want inverted hammer over here? This is an inverted hammer, right? So now you started selling because you see this inverted hammer. The market will come here and come back. I know that majority of you, whenever you see the market at this place, you are going to watch, you are going to opt out. You cannot wait. Whenever you see the market at this place, you cannot wait. You will fear and go out. So you get. So now, don't trade one rejection, don't trade a rejection, or don't trade the market, especially rejection, based on only one what, only one confirmation.
Confirmation.
So no matter what, this is dodgy. This is no, they are not actually that powerful. Shey you get, but majority of people they know a rejection can do as what, as a change of trend. So they don't usually wait for any other thing. They just start selling because it has been rejected. They start buying because it has been rejected. And it's not like that. The market doesn't work like that. Yeah. Now, okay, now let me show you some pattern that you're going to look for. Look at this pattern now. This is inside a downward trend now. The market has changed, right? So this is my higher low. This is my what?
Lower low.
This is what?
Higher low.
Lower high.
Higher low. This is lower low. This is higher low. This is lower low. Higher low. Lower low. See you get? Are you getting it? Whenever the candle touch the trend line as the up like this, it's what? Higher inside a lower trend. Whenever it touches here, it's what? Lower inside a what? A lower trend. So lower low, higher low, lower low. You can still call it lower. Just know it the way you can understand it. So here we are not talking about English. We are not talking about construction of English. We are talking about money, my brother. It's based on how you understand your own things. Are you getting it?
Very well, sir.
So now, if I'm like you, I'm so disciplined to some extent that whenever I'm looking at markets like this, if I see rejection like this, I will not enter it. You know why? First thing is that there's no any rejection pattern over here. Look at it. There's no any rejection pattern. Just starts coming down. That's why it doesn't last for long. That's why it doesn't last for long. Are you getting it? So it reaches here and come back to the trend line. So this place like this, if you look at this place very well, there may be another thing, there may be another information in the 1 hour time frame. But you are not yet there. So but for me, according to my own discipline, I will not enter here. Like here, assuming this is where I see the market. This is the first confirmation that the market is what is going to reject. Goes up, come again, form a what? A W pattern inside this place. No matter what, a market that we buy, no matter how, when you see that W like this is a confirmation for you to what? To buy that the rejection is what? The rejection is old. The rejection is confirmed and it's going to go up no matter what. No matter, as you can see, this is the neckline of that W. And what do you see there? You see rejection there. That is your first takeaway from this place. Are you getting me? This is another confirmation to sell. What do you see over here? The first confirmation, the second confirmation. So you started buying. This is the neckline. You see that there's no rejection from the neckline. You come to the second leg. Assuming you see that the rejection comes from the neckline. That's why we are not coming to this. You're supposed to come to this place. because this is the line. This is the second leg
Mm,
of the trial
mm,
of the formation. Shey you get. And if you cannot take profit from, if you have fear, if you have the fear, you can just take profit from here because you expect the markets to reject from this place. Are you
mm.
getting? Are you getting it? So, but the reason why we cannot go further is because we have seen rejection from the what? The neckline of that W pattern. And we cannot just talk. We are not just seeing ordinary rejection. We see some normal rejection that can make us see, that can just make us to decide that let's go out. Look at coming. I don't see. I see some. In fact, what's this? What does it call? Is it know this thing? What's this opposite of this hammer? Angry man. This is angry man over here. Can you see? This is angry man over here. This is dodgy over here. So there are some things that we tell you that we give you the information that the market cannot move further from the neckline. That's why most times I used to tell you guys that whenever you are trading a pattern, don't trade just there. I used to tell you don't trade just one rejection based on one confirmation. Trade a pattern. Trade pattern. Like now, your first take profit from any pattern. This is M pattern, right? Assuming maybe you haven't know that the market is from M, you see rejection here. Go to the lower time frame and confirm. Yes. So now maybe you enter your trade. Your first take profit is the neckline. But as you can see, the neckline has what break easy. The neckline break easy, my brother. The neckline break easy. So you are coming to this second leg of the what of the M. And when you reach there, what happens? So what is this place? This is what triple top.
That's W.
Yeah, it's not actually W. It's not W. It's triple top. First confirmation, second confirmation, third confirmation. And I tell you that whenever you are trading, okay, now the same thing happen now. See, this is supposed to be M pattern. You get this is supposed to be M pattern. This is the stuff now. Are you not seeing it? Are you seeing what I'm doing? This is the first leg. Leg. Are you getting it? Third leg. Third leg. Third leg. Third leg. The M is what? The M has complete. So you expect it to come to this place. Because that's the second leg of the trend line according to this line. Are you getting it? But the markets refuse to break the neckline of that W as this place. So come back again. The markets come back again to that same zone. To that same zone. It's still under that same zone. So now you see another rejection again. This is still confirmation. So there's no way we are coming to this leg or this leg. This is the first take profit over here. Second take profit over here. All these ones are just bonus. Yes, they are not part of the price action rule. This is where you are going to take profit. They are just bonus for you. They are not actually. Are you getting it? What are we explaining? We are explaining what a downward trend and an upward trend. Do you understand little things about what a downward trend and upward trend is all about?
I can't hear you again, boss.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can
Yes.
hear you.
Okay. So I said, can someone just do you guess what I explained now about what downward trend and upward trend is all about?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You understand?
Trying to I want to show you something.
I didn't understand. It's just not coming.
Eh?
I did not understand. It's just I'm entering the
I saw you. You just enter now.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why you didn't understand. It's not like you are there before that, you know. That's William, right?
Yeah.
Why do you come late? That's why you come late. Come late. Oh, oh, don't worry. I want to explain. I want to use this to explain it. Get it? Are you seeing what I'm doing? I'm trying to do something. Are you getting it? Are you seeing it? So now, can you see this?
Yes.
So now this chart, this space indicate that the chart is coming from upward and now reach this place. You get this is the what? The top, the higher high, like the all-time high of the trend. This is where the chart reach that it cannot go up again. Are you getting me?
Resistance.
So you can call this place the all-time high of the market. So most times you can call it the major resistance of the trend. Some call it the major resistance. You can call it, but it's not actually the resistance. It's not
Okay.
resistance. This is supply zone. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? So okay, can
Yes, sir.
someone just tell me the reason definition of demand and supply? What is demand and supply? What is demand and supply? Nobody.
Yes, sir.
Nobody. Can someone try? Just try. Let me. Don't have much time again. Nobody. So now demand and supply in short. Demand is what? Where the market is coming from and where the market is going through. That is what demand and supply means. Demand and supply is where the market is coming from to where the market is going to. You can just call your demand and supply like that. Are you getting it? You get the stuff. Get the logic. So now this is the supply zone. You can call it where the market was has been going to before. So now the supply zone is where the selling trend begins. Where the selling trend begins, where the downward trend begins. That's what we call the supply zone. Now I want to explain the downward trend now. Now, this downward trend here, this is the all-time high. Whenever you see a market that reject this place, the market should come to this place. Okay. So this is show that is created with the market. You know, this formation like this trend line, majority of people they are making millions of dollars, thousands of dollars with this ordinary trend line, with this formation alone, with this formation alone, with this formation, this trend line you just see like this. Majority of people are making millions of naira because now let me see the market is coming from this place, reach here. Don't expect the market to break this one easily. Don't expect it to break this one easily. Even if it break this one easily, it's not actually guarantee you that the market is going to sell for a long time. The market will come back, come and create. You know, this is the higher high. Market, this is the higher low. The market will come back to come and create the higher low. Come down again, break this zone, to come down and break this zone. This is what? This is what? Lower low. Come back again to this zone. The market will come back again to this zone. Maybe actually this zone. You see that this place, which is the support, has become the resistance over here again. You get one information or the other from what I'm doing. Expect the market to come to this. So after the market sees this, you see a rejection. The market will come again. It may reject this place, it may not reject. Again. So this is another support zone. Whenever the market breaks it, come back again. It's now what? It's now resistant. It's now resistant. It's now resistant. So now, see again. Resistance level again. So the market break it again and come back. So now this is telling you that what the market is inside a what? Downward trend. Market is inside a downward trend. So if you take your trend line and do it, you can still get your downward trend from it. This is the overall trend line for the downward trend. I want to know that someone is even listening to song. Listening to music. Enjoy yourself. So now, what am I doing now? What is this now? Can someone just explain this now? What happened over here? Yeah, someone should explain
Yí your power bank down. Yes, so go over to
Who is that? Who is that? Yeah, someone should explain this pattern now. You are familiar with this pattern, but it's because you are not seeing candles. It's because you are not seeing candles. That's why. It's because you are not seeing candles. This is that one trend.
Let me try.
Okay, yeah, try.
Long.
Can you edit Zoom? Can you edit it? Just point at it. Point at what you are seeing. Point at it on the screen. Let me see.
I don't know how to do I don't know how to do it though.
Yeah. Just see it. Just see it.
Okay. The first line. The first line is our main trend. There is that second one.
Are you talking about this one?
Yeah, that's our main trend.
Okay.
Then that second one is subtrend.
Subtrend. So all the candles and the movement is under what pattern?
Yes.
Yeah.
Channel.
Which channel? Which channel? What kind of chart pattern is this? You know, I told you that we have various chart patterns. We have the downward trend, we have the upward trend, we have the bearish flag, we have the bullish flag, we have bullish pennant, we have many patterns. We have many. So what's this one?
This is still the downward.
Downward trend. So this is the downward trend. This is the downward trend. So now, if you want to have a change in trend, what will happen? You want to have a change in trend to become a, hey, can you just clean this one? Erase this thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah. Sorry. Okay, raise.
Uh,
So now if you want to have a trend, a change in trend to what? To upward trend. So it's possible you have something like that. That's why I used to tell you that don't trade a rejection, trade pattern. Trade pattern. When you are trading pattern, your loss will be minimal. So the first trend will be like this. Are you getting it? What if the trend wants to change you? Look at it. Another one, another trend line. There will be a rejection from here. The trend line will come back here. Are you seeing what I'm doing? So now you can now see another movement from here, which confirm our what? Our W pattern. The market will move to the 50% of the trend line. Are you getting me? You get anything? You get information from this place.
Yes.
So now, what is this place? This place is the 50% of the overall trend. You know, now this trend that I draw from here to this place is the 100% of the trend. So you get it. It's the 100% of the trend now. Any trend line you draw is 100%. So you get. You don't know that some trend line they still have follows. Trend line they have follows, my brother. So you can 100%. Now the half of every trend line is what we used to call the 50% of the trend. So that's why I told you that whenever a chart trend, a trend changes, when a trend changes, maybe from upward to downward, or maybe from downward to upward, if the overall trend line has a break, always believe that the overall trend line is what the chart is going to reach the 50% of the overall trend line. So, and that's why I said the 50% is always what? It's always your take profit zone. It's always your take profit zone. You must take profit there. Because now, like now, I told you that a downward trend cannot just be going downward. Likewise, an upward trend cannot just be going upward now. You can see that this one is just going like that. Are you getting it? So now, this is the 50%. There's possibility that the markets might rest. Now come back. Markets can come back like this to come and rest. Come back to this zone, maybe zone, like this. This zone. It may come back to this one and rest. It may even come back to this one. Come and rest. So now you are trading from here. Because of greediness, you refuse to take profit here. You even reach here, you did not take profit. My brother, you are going to lose. You are going to lose your money. Are you getting it? Because of your carelessness. Because you cannot be looking at the market to coming down up to this place. You will not even believe that the market will stop because you think you have already make it so big. So and when the market is coming down, you don't want to go out again that maybe it's still coming down. So you will go home empty handed. That's why majority of people. So the thing is two things. There are some people that they will still have the knowledge, but they will still find it hard to make money. Yes. You find it hard to make money either because of your greediness or because you don't know the take profit. So some people you will see some people making like $300 at the end of the day when they want to close the market, they will close with $30 or $40 simply because they don't know the take profit levels. They don't know take profit levels. Are you getting me? So now the 50% of the trend is the most beautiful place to take profit. So now, like maybe the market now come here to come and rest. You are already at the 50%, you take profit already. So wait for the market to be at this place and see what will happen. Maybe when the market is coming, it doesn't do anything. Still come here now, you see a rejection here. The rejection, you see a rejection, you can just come back and trade the rejection again. So yeah, up to the 50% again. See it, take profit at that 50% again until you realize that the market has settled amicably, settled perfectly at the top of the 50%. You can now hit up to the what 100% of the trend. As you can see, this is a downward trend from the beginning, right?
Hmm.
What has happened now? The market has what? Breakout. See a breakout, we see a breakout from the downward trend. Now we continue an upward trend. Let me now just mark an upward trend for you. How an upward trend will look like. You can see the market can come like this. Go up to break the what? The 50% levels. What's here already? This is the 100% level take profit. So, and majority of market, don't be surprised when they break the level. You can break the level and still go to like 120% of the trend, 150. There are market that will even go to 200%. So now, see. So now, this is what is this now? This is an upward trend now. What is this? This is the lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, higher high. Are you getting it? So now that is all upward trend and the lower trend is all about. So I think we have discussed about the lower trend and the upward trend now. And one thing I want you to know that among the chart patterns, we have discussed 4. Automatically, we have discussed 4. So you are just saying that we did the lower trend and the upper trend. We have done 4 now. We have done double bottom. This is double bottom. All this W that I'm telling you, the W is double bottom. This is double top. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So, and the double top and the double bottom is among the chart pattern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, the double bottom and the double top, majority of traders, they don't actually know how to use it. Not that, no, you just see double bottom somewhere and you started trading. No, you don't just trade with one confirmation. Don't trade with one confirmation. It's bad for you. If you trade with 2 confirmations, at least when the market goes strong, you know that, no, it's not my problem. It's the problem of the market. I'm telling you, trend line is the most accurately and the most widest weapon that any trader can gain from, any trader can use. The majority of traders, they don't know how to use trend line. You can only use trend line because you see rejection here, trade rejection here. No, the trend line, the power of trend line is more than that. You can't just say you cage chart inside trend line and because you thought this way, come and take profit here. No, that's not how to use trend line. Like now, okay, now you watch the video of that winners to winners. You watch what's it called? There's one video that talked about the usefulness of trend line. Like even if you watch this very well, you are going to be amazed. You are going to be surprised of how people are utilizing trend lines nowadays. It's not a trend line of you see dodgy at the edge of the trend line that you cage now by no end up in loss. You are going to end up in unreasonable loss because even with all these things you can see loss, but just make your loss reasonable. Just make your loss reasonable. You see people trading $100, taking it to $900. You see, sometimes you see me taking $200 to $1,000. It's not actually maybe it's magical. No, there's no magic in trading. It's just knowledge. It's just knowledge. So now, like now, this double bottom now, you can realize that it gives us what 2 confirmation over here. It's not just because we trade double bottom. What do you see? The first thing is that the subtrend has been break. Are you getting it? That's the first confirmation. The subtrend has what break. And again, you see double bottom. My brother, this is a confirmation for you that the market is going to buy. Are you getting it? So now, if the market is now, you see the market like this, now you buy. Huh? You have a question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ask your question.
This is a W, yeah.
Yeah, double bottom.
Yes. The first hand or the first leg starts from here.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
No, see where I'm highlighting this line.
Yeah, that's the first leg. Thank you.
That's the first leg.
Yeah.
So on the other side now, the second leg should end here.
Yeah, that's your first take profit level because there may be a rejection from there.
Okay,
But
because
we are doing
it has actually already passed the neckline.
yeah. So it has already passed the neckline successfully. You are getting it.
Successfully. Okay, so this is the TP with take profit one.
It's your first take profit level.
No.
Are you getting it?
Okay. I thought you said this level was the take profit one.
No, this is the leg. This is the leg of the W now, where you just highlighted.
Yeah.
So the second leg should be here because you know why you know that trend line is very, very accurate. Let me now tell you now. Yeah, thank you for that. Now, assuming the market is coming from this and it reaches this trend line, what if the trend line rejects it? You
True.
don't think about that. Trend line can reject it and come back again to form what? Triple bottom. Like as I explained this one. Are you getting it? So now, if the trend line has rejected from here, definitely this place has confirmed. The leg has already complete already. You don't get?
That's right.
So that's how actually trend line. That's how. So now, the reason why traders, the reason why we lose, because anybody can lose in the market. It's not your problem, my brother, to lose. If you have the knowledge, don't count your lose as your lose. Not your lose. It's the loss of the market because you are going to take it back some days. So now I want you to have something in mind at the back of your mind. Whenever you lose, you just put your head down, you just get discouraged. You just say, no, I'm not actually getting this. I'm at the back of everything. No, don't discourage yourself. Let yourself up. You can only later when you don't give your chance, yourself a chance to fall. Yes. You keep rising every time you fall. Now, let's just look at the other way of trading now. Assuming this second leg.
I have something. Hello.
You know, who is distracting?
Hello.
Who is distracting us there over there?
I want to say something.
Okay.
That that uptrend direction,
Yeah.
you'll our time be below the the uptrend direction or what? I was
The,
trying to ask you.
the what? The entry.
No, I mean the time for the uptrend direction.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't hear you clearly. Are you talking about the stop loss?
So I'm talking about the other one.
This upward trend.
There's this one.
Okay, now. You raise it. Let me analyze it for you. Now, this is it. On this now, this is the overall trend. This is the overall trend, right? You raise that your line. This is the overall trend. Here you get. Now, where is the subtrend? The subtrend. Yeah. The subtrend start from here. Here you get.
Okay.
This is the subtrend. Are you getting what I'm saying? What I'm doing?
Yes.
Now, now you know that all these ones we didn't know that they are going to form. We don't know that they're actually going to form. But we enter our buy A because of the W pattern that we see. That's the first confirmation. The second confirmation is that because the subtrend that we are trading as what has already break. So and now another magic is that you know that this is the 50% of that subtrend.
Yes.
So now the market can come here and reject. If you see a rejection here, it's like up to like 3 confirmation like that. The first confirmation is that the second leg of this place has complete. The second confirmation is that there is a rejection from the overall trend line. Are you getting it? The third confirmation is that this place is the extent of the whole subtrend over here. What I'm teaching you tonight, is it too much?
No.
I actually want to treat you upward trend and downward trend, but I don't know why I'm teaching you all this. Maybe you don't supposed to do it now.
No, let us know it now.
Are you grabbing what I'm doing? You grab it. You grab what I'm doing.
Yes.
So now that's how the thing works. Now I'm now talking about how the negative effect of the market. Assuming you enter here now, who is there? Who is that place? That person disturbing us? Assuming you enter here now and you expect the market to again because you see double bottom and what and because the overall the subtrend has break, but the market just go like this and come back, enter the bottom of the what of the pattern. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? So
Yes.
your stop loss is going to be around here because your stop loss is below the whole pattern that you see that you trade. You just put your stop, you enter here and you put your stop loss here. You are going to be stopped out, my brother. It will stop you out and the market will still respect that place. That's why some people, I usually pity people that used to put tight stop loss. Even if you want to put tight stop loss, make sure that your stop loss is what is at the bottom of the pattern that you trade. Your stop loss should be around this place. So now that's why sometimes whenever I trade, I used to go and sleep. I will trade and go and sleep. I will just trade and leave my phone and do something. I'm always a busy person. So because I know that my stop loss is here. So anything that make the market to move from this place and enter this place, definitely the whole pattern of this place has been what invalidated. No more buying again. Now another sell. Are you getting it? So now don't trade rejection. Don't just trade with one confirmation. Trade the whole pattern that you see. This is the pattern that we see now. The first pattern that we see is that the subtrend has break. This is W pattern, which gives us 2 confirmation to what to buy. You put your stop loss in. So when the market just come back and cross your stop loss, that is not your problem. That is the problem of the market. So make sure you are losing because the market has problem. Don't lose because you have a problem. Are you getting me? So now, me that I put my stop loss here, and you that you trade and put your stop loss here, the market can come and validate your stop loss and go. Yeah, I will still be my stop loss will still be there. I will still be in profit. Everything will be okay with you. For you that you want tight stop loss because you enter a market maybe 0.6 loss size on $15 profit on $15 equity. You just want to be greedy with the market. Don't be greedy with the market. Always respect the zone that happen in the market. So and always take anything that happen in the market. Be happy to yourself. Even if you are making profit or loss, be happy to yourself. Good things happen to those people that are happy with themselves. Are you getting it?
Another question.
Another question. So
So with the use of a real chart now,
yeah.
I want to see you draw a trend line, seeing the 0%, 50%, and 100%. Because when we draw a trend line, it has 3 dots.
Yeah.
So just place let's zoom in on probably one of the patterns here.
That's what I want
And
to
then
do.
so let us know how you place your 0, where you place your 100, and the 50% shows up automatically.
Yeah. You know what? That's what I actually because I cannot on this lecture now, I cannot just leave all of you like that. No, I'm going to
Okay.
yeah, this is the trend that we are going to do. Let's go to 4 hours. Boy, actually happened. Okay, now please can someone just tell me how to remove all this stuff? I'm not used to Zoom. I'm not used to Zoom. Someone tell me how to remove all this right here. Okay, now let's just now. I don't know why this Zoom is no longer like this. There are sometimes that I used to Zoom they won't be longer at the end of the day. How can I remove all this stuff? Okay. I think you can understand what we just did or some things now.
Let me sit down.